What's up everybody, it's Achilles here. In this video, I'll be going over my tier list of all the current recruits in Craft Legends. This tier list is based on my personal experience with each individual character and their viability in each game mode. I've studied and read through all of these characters' kits and used them extensively. So let's get started. The next category, which is healer support. And I know I've made references to this already, but we're going to get right into it. This is the only controversial one. And I understand, but I've single-handedly seen the bubble that she puts on someone kill the enemy. I've single-handedly seen the bubble that she puts on someone save the entire fight. So I cannot ignore the fact that this bubble is 440% of her magic attack and is also dealing damage. It is massive. I've already talked about Ellie and how, you know, she's a great off tank because of the bubbles that she puts on people and because of her healing. So she's a no-brainer S tier for these support classes. Zafira, I already went over her. She is one up over Furley. She basically is extremely similar to Furley, except for she CCs, and she can CC 5 at a time with her charm. So just absolutely crazy. Furley, I love Furley. I've been using her since the beginning. She was highly recommended to me by the person who got me into this game, Red Band. Shout out to Red Band, my guild leader. Furley is amazing. She buffs everybody just like Zafira does. She also does a lot of damage, so she can really output a ton of damage once her ult goes off. Her boomerang blade bounces and can really kill people. Just a great all-around support character. Here's Hades making his way up the list a little bit for support. He is a better support than he is mage, straight up, because of the amount of sustain. So a mage, you want a mage to do a lot of damage too. Nah, he's just, you know, he's just better at supporting and healing your team. So that's why he goes up compared to the other tier list. This guy, again, we know he makes bubbles. He throws Kamehamehas. He is he is good. Better on the support tier list than the mage tier list, right? Because you're using him the way he is intended. And here's Oppo moving up in the world on the support list. I think he is a better support than he is a mage. I think he is a better support than he is a tank, and it's great that he makes the totems to off tank things. So that's why he's in the beer. He's in the beer category, boys. He's in the B category. We got these C's, which, you know, really are falling below the mark here. Technically, Vile Moss is a healer because he heals. He's a tank, but not so good. Pepe is a support. You know, he does CC things. He does do things like that. They are random. They are good, but they are random, so we don't like him. Again, I would put her in F if people didn't, for some reason, love her to death. Again, Venna, she is a support. She heals things. Sometimes you don't have any other healers. Can't get your hands on Ellie. You gotta use Venna, even though they don't compare in any way, shape, or form. You don't have Hades. You gotta use Venna. Well, there she is down here in C. I had an argument for the old boy here. Let's pull him up. So he's a ranged DPS support, so technically he's a support, and the reason why he's a support is this right here. Heroes affected by high morale have 12.5 increased physical attack, yay. 7.5 increased crit rate, yay. And a delay of 50% of damage taken. So he doesn't he doesn't stop you from dying just by 50%. But only while this is high morale, and only until high morale expires. The airship does do 120% physical damage to all enemies and inflicts stun. So he is supporting your team by buffing them up a little bit and applying a stun. But man, unless you're a free-to-play player and you gotta use this guy, I can't speak highly for him. And then the last two, Lucius is considered a support. Man, F tier. Nothing to say. Don't use him. And then again, we're back to Robert Helmsman. Not good. Just don't use either of them for the support role if you so need it.